What if I told you that if Jesus was to walk into your church today, some Christians would ask him to leave? Think about it. Jesus was never accused of loving too little. He was actually accused of loving the wrong people. The religious leaders watched him associate with tax collectors, people who are known to have stolen from people. They watched him speak to prostitutes without disgust, as they would expect. They watched him invite himself to the home of Zacchaeus, a man who was known to be very corrupt, a man who everybody hated. And they couldn't understand this. Luke chapter 19, verse 7 says, "And all the people saw, and they began to mutter, 'He has gone to be a guest of a sinner.'" Now, do you notice? They were not mad because Jesus approved of sin. No, they were angry because Jesus loved a sinner. And there's a difference. For example, when the woman accused of adultery was thrown at him, everyone else picked stones. Jesus knelt down. Then he said one of the most devastating sentences ever said in history. He said, "Let anyone who is without sin be the first to throw a stone." That is in the book of John, chapter 8, I think around number 7. Now, everyone let go of the stone in their hands one by one. Then Jesus looked at the woman and said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." Did you catch that? He did not condemn her. Neither did he celebrate her sin. He loved her enough to tell her she could become something greater. That is biblical love. Today, we live in a society that tells us we only have two options. We either celebrate everything or hate everyone. Jesus chose neither. He loved without compromise. He welcomed without surrendering the truth. And that is the part that our generation today struggles with. Can you, as a Christian, genuinely love your Muslim neighbor? Can you have dinner with your atheist colleague? Can you be kind to someone who identifies as gay? Can you genuinely embrace someone whose character you feel is contrary to Scripture? Not because you agree with them, but because they are made in the image of God. Many Christians avoid people who Jesus would probably have lunch with right now. The church is called to be a hospital for sinners, not a museum for saints. Jesus spent more time chasing the broken than protecting his reputation. And here's the controversy: the biggest obstacle keeping people from Christ is not the world, it is Christians who refuse to love like him. Love isn't argument, love isn't endorsement, love isn't silence. Love is seeing someone's God given worth, even while praying that they, including ourselves, are transformed by Christ. The cross was not built for perfect people, it was built for all of us. So this week, instead of asking who deserves my love, ask a better question: who would Jesus sit beside that everyone else is avoiding? Because chances are that is exactly where you will find him. Hi. If this or any of my previous conversations has encouraged you, challenged you, or you felt that it has brought you closer to Jesus Christ, I would love for you to be part of this growing community. Take a second and subscribe to the channel. Every subscription helps us to reach more people with the hope of the gospel and keeps the conversations going. And here's my promise to you: if you do that, I will do my very, very best to keep giving you thoughtful, honest, and Christ-centered conversations that would always keep pointing you back to Christ. Thank you very much.